This is my Stirling engine, which is standing on its funnels at the moment because I've got it inverted so that I can work on the cylinders to try and track down some air leaks that seem to be preventing it from running properly. There are two cylinders at this end of the engine. You can see the black cylinders there in the middle, and there are two cylinders similar would be at the other end, although they've been taken off. I'll show you in a minute. Below that there is the lever here, which is the forward and reverse lever with a central neutral position, and below there is a crank handle that I can turn the engine over to start it, to make it a bit easier than trying to pull it over on the flywheel. Coming round to the side of the engine and then to the other end, you can see the space where the other cylinders were. That's this area here. I've taken them off to start looking at them. You can see the cranks. There are two crankshafts which are geared at 90 degrees to one another, contra-rotating, and the cylinders on each end of each crankshaft are 180 degrees apart, which gives effectively a power pulse every quarter of a revolution. This is the output shaft that will ultimately drive the propeller. This is the intermediate shaft. The two crankshafts are drive by tooth belts to free running pulleys on the intermediate shaft, and there is a double-ended dog clutch between the two which engage forward and reverse because obviously the pulleys are contra-rotating. Coming back to the cylinders themselves, you can see that these ports here and here are the connection to the displacer cylinders, which are on the other side of the plate. Coming round under here, this is the cylinder, the pair of cylinders that have been removed. You can see one of them still got its piston and conrod in, the other one's had the piston and conrod taken out. Cast iron pistons with multiple labyrinth grooves on to achieve a seal. You will also notice that I've got needle roller bearings in the big ends. So I'm currently looking at those to see if I can find any leaks anywhere before it all goes back together properly. And in the meantime, I'll just swing around and show you a view of the workshop with the boat hanging up in the workshop. That boat is where the engine will ultimately be installed.